Hello beautiful people, let's make pizza in a pot without an oven. Yes, it's possible. These are some of the ingredients we'll be using. In my bowl, I brought some flour, yeast, sugar, and salt. And we'll start bringing this together to combine properly. I also brought in water. And we'll start mixing this. This is going to be a very sticky dough. We will not be kneading this at all. We will not be putting our hands into this at all. I'll cover this with a cling film and I'll allow it sit on my counter here for up to 1 hour 30 minutes. And let's go prep the pizza sauce. Here I cut in onions, tomatoes, carrots. I've washed all this. I've washed and scraped the back of this carrots, and I also brought in ginger and garlic, and we're going to blend this till it's very smooth. In a dry pan on heat, I brought in oil, and when it got hot, I brought in the blended mix, stir this a bit, and I brought in seasoning, salt, curry powder, oregano, and we'll mix this and stir this for about 10 minutes on medium heat, and we'll set this aside to cool. And back to our dough. This has risen well and is very jiggly. That is okay. I'm going to bring in about half cup of flour to this. I wouldn't be adding it all at once. I'll keep bringing it in till the consistency I want, and we'll keep mixing this dry flour in till it's well absorbed. Here is our consistency. I'll set this aside. I have my pan here. It's best to use a non-stick pan. It will help you a great deal. And I brought in olive oil. You can use any cooking oil. I'm going to bring in the sticky dough. Because I used my hands to spread out the oil, this is not going to stick to my hands. We'll spread this out in the pan, spread it out and cover it for about 30 minutes. By 30 minutes, this would have spread out completely by itself. And let's go and grate our mozzarella cheese. I always prefer fresh mozzarella for my pizza, maybe because it's sticky or the taste. And here I have bell peppers. I love bell peppers a lot for my pizza. I'm going to remove the seeds inside and I'm going to cut this into little chunks. You can cut this to the sizes you want. It's all up to you. I'll mix this together. Look at that beautiful color, and we'll set this aside. This is after 30 minutes. The dough has spread out even further. If it has lots of bubble, dab your hand with oil and press it gently and the bubbles will disappear. I'll send this to the burner. We'll bake this on the lowest heat for the first 3 minutes without covering the pot, and we're going to flip it over to the other side. I always say that homemade recipes are the best and every meal is possible in your kitchen. I brought in the pizza sauce, about 2 tablespoons, and spread it across the dough. And I brought in the mozzarella cheese. Please be generous with the cheese. And we're going to do this very fast. I also brought in chicken. You can use pepperoni, sausages, or bacon. We'll be using fried chicken for this recipe. I've already cut it into little pieces. I brought in the bell peppers. We're also going to spread this across. I brought in more cheese. We'll cover and heat this up for extra 5 minutes. Remember, we are still cooking on very low heat so that this doesn't burn. After extra 5 minutes on heat, our pizza is ready. You can see that the cheese has melted and this is the underneath crust. With the pot covered, it will help generate the moisture that will help the cheese to melt completely. This pizza is well baked both from the up and the down, and I always call it my double side crust pizza. Everyone was asking for more. You will not believe that this was not baked with an oven but in the pot. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. Remember, at Glory Homemaker, we give you value for your time. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.